Everybody moving closer, please. Anybody that's on the street, can you please come onto the sidewalk?
It was a fairly straightforward car accident. One car hit another car, which hit myself. I was perfectly still, not doing anything, and I hit the steering wheel. And you know what? ICBC said that my injuries were minor. I had a whiplash injury that affected my ability to work, and an ICBC panel had decided that my fate was not important. I work in a hospital, and we have a bunch of doctors that diagnose injuries. ICBC wants to diagnose your injuries. How is that right? So in my profession, we have scope of practice. So why is it that ICBC all of a sudden is the expert at diagnosing soft tissue injury? They're not. And so this is why we're taking a stand here. ICBC is supposed to protect us, not go against us. And so I want to advocate for no caps to this legislation.
Hi, I'm here to protest against this cap of 5,500, which I think is totally against the victim. Hi, can you hear me? I'm here to protest against the 5,500 cap here. I feel that this 5,500 cap is a punishment for us victims. It is not a punishment to the wrong drivers. The drivers who have done something wrong, they're going to get scot-free. If you want to punish the wrong drivers, increase their insurance. Don't put a cap on us. We are the injured. We are the victims. We've gone through a lot of stress, a lot of trauma, and I think this is totally wrong.
My name is Vijay, and I came to Canada in 1975. I'm an RN by profession. I worked in Canada for nearly 40 years as a registered nurse. I also suffered an accident a few years back, and I suffered some soft tissue injuries and as well as some fracture. For ICBC to call the soft tissue injuries a minor injury. Soft tissue injuries is not a minor injuries in any way at all. Soft tissue injuries as debilitating as a fracture is as debilitating as a fracture. For ICBC to call it a minor injury is deceitful. Soft tissue injuries are hard to diagnose. No X-rays or MRIs will show the effect of it. And it ought to be doctor's decision to diagnose it, not ICBC. In the midst of all this, people suffering from mental trauma, that's another thing. To deny people who suffer mental trauma, to deny them, to say you don't deserve a compensation, that's inhuman. So as a community, we stand together in front of NDP. We need to stand as community and as a responsible citizen and say no to cap. And my soft tissue injury is not a minor injury. I came to Canada for a better future. I thought Canada was a country with better human rights. And but the politics is same everywhere. And it's no matter it's Canada or India. So today I would say to Jenny Sims, no to caps. So I disagree to the caps that the NDP puts on today.
Speak louder.
I'm not speaking yet.
You all hear me? Yes? Yeah? That's good.
Okay, I'm Dr. Greg Passy. I'm a Canadian Forces veteran. I'm also a psychiatrist with expertise in post-traumatic stress.
Can't hear you.
But you need to stop talking. I'm an expert in mental health disorders, particularly post-traumatic stress disorder, also head injuries and soft tissue injuries as a result of a variety of things. But today we're talking about motor vehicle accidents. And I want to make this very, very simple. Very, very simple. ICBC is discriminating against the survivors of motor vehicle accidents under the guise of fiscal responsibility. ICBC created this mess. Their mismanagement caused the large deficit that we're now facing. And what have they done about it? They've approached the NDP government and said, hey, we're going to fix this. They weren't able to fix it all these years they've been managing it. Why would we expect them to be able to fix it now? Let me make it nice and clear. For every dollar spent on prevention, it saves $7 to $10 in treatment. I don't know about you, but when I was in the military, we had to go through obstacle courses all the time. Sometimes they're really difficult. Have you tried to drive through the Lower Mainland with some of the drivers we have? The reality is, if you want to fix this mess, let's go after the people that are causing the accidents. Why are we attempting to penalize the victims, the survivors? It's ridiculous. So really, really simple. You want to sort this out? How about we get all the RCMP, VPD, everyone, just investigate crimes. Let's put together a provincial traffic police department that does nothing but enforce traffic laws. On the way to work, and I only drive 40 minutes, I could hand out 10 tickets easily every day. You want to save money? You want to have money for victims? Let's go after the drivers that are abusing the laws. I just about got hit because someone ran an intersection on a red light. Any consequence to that person? No. But under this new legislation, if I got hurt, I'm going to get capped out at $5,000 or $5,500. Not right. The other thing I have to say, ICBC adjudicators are really good at deciding how much damage your car has and how much it costs to fix. They are abysmal at determining what an individual needs in regards to treatment and what would be fair compensation. I'll give you an example. An individual I know was rear-ended. She's been out of work for 2 years. 3 days into a job, she spent tens of thousands of dollars on her university education. She's got a job. 3 days into it, she gets rear-ended. She's been off work almost 2 years. ICBC has offered her $40,000 to settle her claim. She has a head injury. She's got neck injuries. She's not able to work. How is that fair? So let's move on to the next piece of this then. They're attempting to go into these review tribunals that are going to make the decisions. So anyone that beyond a year, whatever, if you feel you've got an injury that's supposedly serious, then you have to go to a tribunal. I've dealt with tribunals through the Veterans Affairs system for almost 25 years now. Let me tell you the problem with that. Typically, the people on those boards are appointed by Veterans Affairs. In this case, it's going to be ICBC. They have no medical experience, and yet they're going to decide what your compensation is going to be. Furthermore, ICBC, under this program, will not provide you with lawyers. At least Veterans Affairs, when you go through the appeal process, your lawyer is paid for, so that you have legal representation and you have an idea of what should be a fair settlement. So we've got problems with that. The other issue is minor. Who decides what is minor? I can tell you right now, a mental health disorder, even if it is only there for a few months, is not minor. I've got individuals who are off work the rest of their life with PTSD, depression, and chronic pain. There's nothing minor about that. Part of the problem is often these disorders don't really emerge and it becomes severe until months or sometimes a year or two down the line. You've already got your 5,500, now you're out of luck. I've got individuals who require physio on a regular basis, massage therapy. ICBC cuts them off because they feel the treatment should be done by now, and yet they're not able to work. I have no trust in ICBC, and if the NDP believe in ICBC, then I guess we can all believe in Trump's alternative facts. That agrees with my view on this, say no to caps. No!